Well, come on, dude. Cheer up. Try to think of the better times.
Like that time Jeff Carter got a hat trick for the Leafs?
Jeff Carter's not a...
Don't you think I know that? They were supposed to get him and a first-round pick for Thomas Carmelay. I don't even believe this.
Jeez, you guys, I apologize for my friend going all Tuukka Rask. Leafs lose 8-5 to the Philadelphia Flyers, who have Jeff Carter, who's not a Maple Leaf. Okay, I just needed a minute. And in the effort, the Flyers go up 6-0 at one point on the Leafs, and even though the Leafs did manage to claw back for 5 goals, Jeff Carter still got his first career hat trick, and the Leafs... The defense was horrible. The goaltending was horrible. And basically, I think that game defined the Leafs season. Because they had shoddy goaltending, really shoddy defense, and they started playing well once nothing mattered. The Leafs got to start looking at the playoffs like a really long essay. Now, if you start it the day it's due, you still might get it done. But to get into playoff university, you need a certain grade point average. Now, don't get me wrong, you can write this essay just to write it. Because, in the end, it's Toronto, and you'll still pass. Basically, Leafs, your assignment is given to you in October. Start it then. That way you're not cramming come March and April. Now, despite the 8-5 loss, there's actually some fairly good news in Leafland this week. First of all, Ron Wilson was named coach of USA's 2010 Olympic team. Not good for Canada, of course, but it's relevant to the Leafs. 2, in case you've been living under a rock, Christian Hansen played his first game last night for the Leafs. First NHL game, I should actually say. And he fared fairly well. He got a -1 in a game where the opponent scored 8 goals, so not bad.
Kubina was -4.
And in case you've been living under a rock that was located underneath a much bigger rock, the Leafs signed Tyler Bozak, the cream of the university crop. The once-upon-a-time scoring leader of the BCHL comes to us from the University of Denver and is a native of Saskatchewan. You know, Saskatchewan's really been nice to the Leafs lately. Bozak, Shen, come on.
It's a good Canadian city!
And with these recent moves, Hansen, Bozak, we're kind of seeing draft schmaff the next generation, which is kind of like the draft schmaff mentality before, but smarter. Because while building through the draft is a great idea, it also takes a long time. In some cases, anyway. Some people get Marc-Andre Fleury, Sidney Crosby, and Jordan Staal, and Evgeny Malkin. But I have now seen at least 2 publications call the Toronto Maple Leafs the team with the worst farm system. And I don't necessarily mean the Marlies are bad. I mean in terms of young prospects coming up. All of a sudden, signing university players doesn't seem like that bad of an idea. Which leads me to my question of the game. 2 of them, actually. 1, do you think that these signings are the beginnings of something really positive in Toronto? My next question isn't opinion, it's knowledge. The Drummondville Voltigeur have Christy Domenico, who's a Leaf draft pick, who played on Canada's World Junior team this past winter with Jamie Benn, who once upon a time played on the Victoria Grizzlies of the BCHL with Tyler Bozak, who played at the University of Denver with which Leaf prospect?
You lost me.
But that's it for this game. It's Saturday, April 4th, which means the Leafs are playing the Habs tonight. They could play spoiler, you never know. And actually, last, but I mean it this time, the Leafspace party yesterday at the Loose Moose in downtown Toronto was awesome. And, no big deal, but I kind of won an award. And I'm going to be posting an acceptance speech later today. Peace.